Hey, good morning, my friends. Good Monday morning at that. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. If you could hit the share button, appreciate it very much. Hopefully, everybody had a great weekend. It was a hot one, certainly a steamy one at that, and we do have a break in the high humidity coming. Tuesday, we'll start to feel it. And then, really, by Thursday into Friday and the weekend, we will feel it. And I got to remind you, the weather calendar says it's August and early August right now, but you get out another 10 days, you're mid August, and then you start to get cold fronts come through that don't send our temperatures down a lot, but they definitely cool us off at night, get us back down into the 50s by morning or so. All right, let's get into it. We do have some rain to deal with. Doesn't look like it's going to get too out of control. Now, there's a lot of places already have had 1 to 1.5 inches of rain here over the last 24 hours in various thunderstorms. What we have going on is pretty much two patterns of rain. One moving across southern lower Michigan into southwest lower Michigan right now. Another area moving out of southeast lower. But that southwest corner rain, that will weaken this morning and then increase in thunderstorms in the southeast this afternoon. I'll show that to you in a second here. And then northern lower Michigan getting another dousing of some rainfall. And in those sandy areas, at this time of the year in the growing season, you can use an inch of rain every week. Here is the radar forecast, and it'll give you a feel for that pattern of rainfall that's going to develop today. So here we go. In your northern lower Michigan rain, pretty steady. Your southwest lower Michigan rain probably dwindling some late morning, but leaving a pattern for scattered thunderstorms. Also, as we get to early afternoon, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, the Thumb, Flint, you could get into a scattered thunderstorm or two. We don't expect any severe thunderstorms, as in high winds or large hail or tornadoes, but you could get underneath a 15-minute torrential downpour where you have to slow down some on the highway. Now we're to 3 in the afternoon, 4 and 5. So you see what's going to happen in the afternoon, late afternoon, is thunderstorms will become more vigorous, heavier. Detroit, Ann Arbor, Jackson, Monroe, Adrian, Coldwater, and could last into the evening hours. So that southern tier of counties could get quite a rain. You could find some spots with 2 to 3 inches of rain there. Yeah, Camden, no, you're not all over. You've got plenty yet to come for today, especially in that region. Now, here's total rainfall forecast from this same high resolution rapid refresh. And what you should get out of this, not so much the placement, except for the fact that in the far south, you're seeing the forecast of 3 to 4 inches in some streaks, certainly possible. Uh, Grand Rapids to Saginaw, you're seeing lesser amounts. You probably could have another quarter to a half inch of rain. And northern lower Michigan, you could have another half inch to inch and a half of rain, depending on if you get underneath a thunder shower or so. Marianne, what does Pinckney look like during the evening? 5 to 8. You still will probably have showers or thunderstorms possible around the Pinckney area, but it would be something that's not a sure bet. You could escape rain there. Okay, now into the future and our break in the heat and humidity. So this is tonight. A cold front shifts through, and we do cool down some tomorrow. And Wednesday looks dry ahead of a secondary cold front. And that secondary cold front moves through Wednesday night and Thursday morning, could spark a line of showers or thunder showers. And then by Thursday afternoon, it shifts south of the state. And that's when we're going to notice a real improved amount of lower humidity. So this is Friday here. This looks like a great work skipper. Everybody enjoys Friday. And here's Saturday. and the heat's still not coming back. Now, this model, it's getting out there. It has a little disturbance, and I would not say that this is an entirely dry forecast. I would say that, you can get a little patch of showers sometime down the road, 4 or 5 days from now. But generally, it's a dry pattern, and generally, it's a pretty comfortable pattern. Let's take a look at that. It's not fall, and it's not hot summer weather. So it's time where you can enjoy it. Second half of August in Michigan can have some great weather. Now, today, indeed, it's still going to be sticky in the southeast. You're going to get to 85 to 87. Might feel a lot warmer than that with the high humidity. Grand Rapids, you'll be lucky to hit 80 degrees. You go north toward Traverse City, 74. You go north toward the Mackinac Bridge, 67. And then tomorrow we all even out in the mid to upper 70s, somewhat lower humidity. Wednesday we pop back up a little bit into the 80s ahead of a cold front. Then Thursday the cold front comes through, 75 to 80 in the south half, 70 to 75 in the north half. And then there's your Work Skipper Friday. Plan on it. Let's make it an all Michigan Work Skipper Friday. This is, sorry, boss. I have a scratch in my throat. I probably better stay home. Saturday, we'll call it, 78 to 84. And Sunday, we'll call it about the same. And next Monday, starting to creep back up there, mid 80s. And then next Tuesday, mid to upper 80s. Next Wednesday, mid to upper 80s. So as you can see, what I'm telling you is summer is certainly not done just because we're going to end the heat and humidity and have some 70s later this week. But you have to wonder, if we go out 10 days and we don't see a 90 there, do we hit 90 again? Because each cold front now will have a little bit cooler air behind it. Instead of dropping just to say, 63 or 65 by morning, we'll drop to 60. And the next one will drop to 58 to 55 or so. And then you know what happens. Here comes fall. So there you go. We'll get through the rain today. The southern row of counties right along the Indiana and Ohio border, watch out. You could have 2 to 3 inches. You could have some street flooding in those bad areas that have poor drainage. Probably not too bad in the Detroit area, except for maybe a late afternoon thunderstorm. Otherwise, you got pretty much anywhere plan on a shower at any time today. Pretty much right today off is trying to find some dry weather anywhere. And then we'll be back to the dry weather on Tuesday, and we'll start to have that humidity ratcheting down through the week. There's your weather update. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. Have yourselves a great Monday. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrosa.